What's up, guys? So I just want to do a quick video on using liquid soluble, water soluble liquid fertilizer. Like Miracle Grow is mainly what I'm talking about. And I was just going to use this plant as an example of a plant, what happens when it wasn't getting any fertilizer, and then what happened when it started to get fertilizer. All right. So this plant is a Morning Glory. I forget if it's a Pearly Gates. No, it's not a Pearly Gates. I think Pearly Gates is a white one. But it is a Morning Glory. It's been in this container, which is not very big. It's like a 3-gallon container, I think. I would have to guess. Maybe even less. Alright. And it's been in here a long time. What has been happening is, so these are some of the older leaves here on the bottom. Okay, there's some that are dried up and yellowing. I mean, this one is yellowing. But you see there's some smaller leaves in here, and they have quite a bit of spider mite damage on them. That's what spider mites looks like when you get it. You can see it's just like the leaves all eaten up, little tiny holes, and there's spider mites on the bottom. There might even be an aphid there. But anyway, that was what a lot of the plant looked like. Okay. And even these bigger leaves, okay, they have some spider mite damage on them. But getting towards the top of the plant, the leaves are a lot greener, they look a lot better. And this is the younger growth, okay? These leaves at the top of the plant are some of the newest growth. This is the oldest growth near the bottom. And you can see what it looked like. And it was, quite high the whole time, but it had those small leaves and it did not look good. It had a lot of spider mite damage. And I was giving it no fertilizer, okay, nothing. Now this leaf is the newer growth, and I mean, look at this all up here. Look how thick the new growth stem is, I mean, those runners are. You have the nice white hairs on them, okay? When it started to get that new growth on it, and I mean, you can see the whole thing. When it started to get that new growth on it, is when it started to get liquid fertilizer, water-soluble fertilizer, okay? And just the regular dosage, maybe once a week, not even. Maybe once a week, if we're lucky. So, before I got the fertilizer, I had spider mite issues. The leaves were small, it was not growing well. Basically, a lot of deficiencies. As soon as we added some fertilizer, it's actually starting to fight back the mites, obviously, because it's still growing quite green, quite big, even with some mite damage. So it's fighting through that, and then that growth stem's actually probably going to start to go around the porch, which was the original plan. And it does flower, so that purple flower I showed you, once it starts to get a little bit bigger than it is now, it'll start to have flowers all the time, daily. It got spider mite damage pretty bad. So I'll just show you one other thing as well. These marigolds. Now I do have to deadhead some of these, and the reason you deadhead them is because this right here is trying to produce seeds, okay? This marigold is going to make seeds. If I pull this out of here, this top piece out of the bottom, which I probably won't be able to with one hand. Alright, so if you see down in here, those are marigold seeds. That's what they look like if you buy them at the store. They look exactly like that, but they're drying out, obviously, a bit. So the reason you deadhead these is because they're trying to produce seeds. You don't want your flowers putting energy into making seeds. You want the flower, but once the flower dies off, you don't want any excess energy going into the seeds. Although if you do end up getting this, you can just throw it right back in here and just kind of spread it out, spread the seeds out. So I just throw my deadheads back into the flower planter. That way you end up with some nicer flowers. These ones are nicer from the back side here, because that's where all the sun is. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. And I just wanted to give you that tip about the fertilizer on the flowers, or on anything. You don't have to use it, but it's going to help your plant significantly. So people that are like, oh, Miracle-Gro doesn't work, it works. That's why they sell it. And any water-soluble fertilizer like that. Alright guys, thanks for stopping by, thanks for watching, as always, and have a great day.